Morning, guys. Nice and bright this morning. So we have a busy day today. We have got my best mate Kaylee's birthday tomorrow, so I'm gonna go get a haircut. I am gonna come home, get changed, and then we are gonna go off bowling and that. So sit back, relax, enjoy the video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up, and I'll take you along with me. I'll see you soon. And just like that, we have a fresh haircut. Oh, it has been about 6 weeks since I've had a haircut. It feels good. Look at this crazy mess. So I'm going to go wash my hair, have a shower, get this hair off me. And then we're going to head over to Harrow, so I will pick you up again in a minute. Right, guys, so things didn't go to plan. Oh, you're a bit wonky there. Whoa. Let's try this. There you go. Yeah, so things didn't go to plan. Ended up not filming, not doing anything, and it was a really busy, hectic weekend. And it is now Wednesday. So what we're gonna do is I've just finished work. I'm gonna go to the gym, do pull session on a rotation B, and then I'm going to get into how to set your macros, how I've set my macros, you know, so if you want to join in, then you can set your own macros and take it from there. So yeah, let's go to the gym.
You gotta listen up, listen up. There's not a thing that I can get from you. Boy, I don't need that much. How can I tell you what I wanna do? I never needed you to give me things. I never needed gifts or diamond rings. All I ever need, all I ever need is here with you. There's a place where we can go, where it's all shining like the sun. Listen to your heartbeat, don't you know that I just wanna be with you? Baby, there's a place where we can go, where it's always shining like the sun. Listen to your heartbeat.
Right, guys, so we're back home now, and we're going to talk about how to set your macros. What you need to know is your actual weight in pounds, and then we're going to run through the formula to find out your fats, your carbs, and your proteins. To start at the beginning, everybody has a maintenance weight. So a maintenance weight is basically the weight, the amount of food or calories that you can take in without you gaining weight or losing weight. In order to put yourself in a calorie deficit to lose weight, you need to know what your maintenance calories are. If you don't know what your maintenance calories are, then you could just be guessing. You could be potentially eating more than you are burning, and then put yourself in a surplus, which you would do for a bulk. But in this instance, because we're obviously doing some shredding, I'm going to be putting myself in a calorie deficit. So what we're going to do today is go through all of my macros, and that will be what I'm following for the foreseeable future. Okay, so my current weight is 171.079 pounds. So in order to make this a little easier, we're going to round down to 171 pounds. So what we're going to do is we're going to take my body weight in pounds and times it between 14 and 16 to find my maintenance. This will give us a range. Everything that you see usually works out in a range. It's usually just a starting point, and then from there we test it for a week or two, you know, weigh ourselves every single day, take the average, see if we're losing weight, and adjust from there. Okay, so 171 pounds, 171 times 14 to 16 equals, so let me get my phone quickly, 171 times 14 is 200 and 2,394, and then 171 times 16 is 2,736. Okay, so this is my maintenance weight. On average, it depends on how you want to split it up. So 14 is going to be someone with a higher body fat, someone who's less active, and then obviously 16 is going to be someone who is a little bit more active, trains regularly and whatnot. So for me, I'm going to go with this figure because obviously I have got a higher body fat percentage and I want to be a little bit more aggressive with this cut. So this here, this is what my maintenance calories would be. I've chosen to go with this, and that's what we're going to be using moving forward to find out my protein, my fats and my carbs. Right, okay, so now that we know that my maintenance calories are 2,394, in order to put myself into a deficit, I'm going to remove 500 from that. So that gives us 2,394 minus 500. Jesus, it's been a long time. So 2,394 minus 500 equals 1,894. So that's 1,894. So that now puts me in a deficit, regardless of whether I actually exercise or not. As long as I stick to these calories, I'll lose weight. That's pretty much it. That's the sort of be all and end all of weight loss. Is basically calories in versus calories out. So I need to now split this 1,894 into my protein, my fats and my carbs. So this is how we're going to do it. So the formula to work out the protein is basically my body weight in pounds times 0.75 to 1.25. Again, remember I said everything would be on a scale. So people that would have sort of 0.75 grams of protein per pound of body weight, people who are going to have an excessive body weight percentage, body fat percentage, haven't got much muscle, are new to training, and overweight and generally unhealthy. And then you've got the average, which is usually like a universal standard of 1 pound of gram of protein per pound of body fat. Did that even make sense? No idea. Okay, so let's say that again. So 1 gram of protein per 1 pound of body fat. So that's people who are below a 20% body fat. You can see some sort of abs and you're, kind of in shape. And then you've got the 1.25, and this is more for like the elite athletes, people that are below a 10% body fat, people that train a lot and are already quite shredded. They're going to need more protein to sustain themselves than someone who's at, say, a 40% body fat. So for me, I'm going to stick to the 0.75, again, just because I want to be more aggressive with it. I'm not entirely a newbie when it comes to training, but I'm not, I'm not an intermediate. I've been training near on a year, so it's not like I'm nowhere near where I want to be. So, we said that I was 174, 171 pounds of body fat times 0.75. So, 171 pounds I weigh times the 0.75. We'll go 128 grams of protein. So, after this, now we're going to work out our fats. Okay, so, moving on to fats. We're going to use another formula. So, it will be the body weight, so 171 pounds, times 0.3 to 0.4. So, again, with the scale, 0.3 is someone that loves carbs, your rices, your mash, your potatoes, your pastas, all that sort of thing. 0.35 is someone who doesn't really mind either way. They would, they're happy to have fats or carbs. It depends on the person. They're just like, give me a plan, I'll stick to it, and then we'll adjust from there. And then you've got the 0.4, which is the people that love the fatty foods, so like your butters, your nuts, like peanut butter, almond butter, all that sort of stuff. So this part is definitely a personal preference. You have to decide, would you prefer to have more carbs in your diet, or would you prefer to have more fats in your diet? I think it's important to say that dietary fat is needed for a healthy diet. There are a lot of high fat diets out there like keto and all that sort of thing. But once your body reaches its capacity for dietary fat, so once your body's got your fats, it's like, okay, good, I'm cool, and that's it. There's not a lot more you can do with the dietary fat once you've fulfilled your stores. Carbs are going to be, especially if you're training, carbs are going to be a better source of energy for you than fats. So you need to bear that in mind when you're doing your calculations. But for me, I'm going to go with carbs because I don't eat a lot of peanut butters and all that sort of stuff. So mine would be 171 times 0.3. I'll work it out again because, you know, maths is not my strong point, which gives me 51.3. So we'll round down, we'll go 51 grams. So far we have my protein, which we worked out at 128 grams. We've got my fats, which we've now worked out at 51 grams. So all we've got to do now is work out my carbs. So we're going to do that now. Right, so we've just found out what my protein is going to be, what my fats are going to be. We now need to work out what my carbs are going to be. In order to do that, we need to remember what my deficit number was, and also we need to know that for every gram of protein, there's 4 calories attached to that gram. For fats is 9, for carbs is 4, and alcohol is 7. Now, in order to find out my carbs, we need to take this number and we will put it over here. So 1894. So for my protein, we'll do 128 times the 4 calories per gram. And then for fats, we'll do the same. So fats would be 51 times 9. So 128 times 4 gives me 512 calories. For fats, we've got 51 times 9, which gives me 459 calories. So we're now going to add these two together. So we've got 512 plus 459, which gives us 512 plus 459 gives me 971 calories. So we now take 1894, which is my deficit calories, take away my 971, that leaves me with 923. Divide this by 4. So divide by 4, which gives me 230. That is my amount of carbs I'm going to be having. So my carbs are now 230 grams. So that's it, that's my macros now. I've got 128 grams of protein, I've got 51 grams of fat, and I've got 230 grams of carbs. Obviously, this is just a starting point. It's a very, very generic starting point. Everybody's different. Everyone's body works differently. In order to see if this is going to work for me and if I'm going to lose weight with it, I need to try. I need to test it. So I'm going to be tracking my progress every day, hitting my macros. I'm going to look at the end of the week, add it all up, get my average for the week and see if I've lost weight. If I haven't, then I'll start adjusting. If I need to adjust, I'll probably take away from the carbs first. Protein is going to be what I'm going to use to keep my muscle mass while I'm in a deficit. Obviously, if I've not got enough energy or if I've not got enough energy stores, my body's going to start attacking my muscles, which is made up of my protein. So protein's the main one that I'm going to want to keep to. But again, it all depends on how it works out. I'm going to try put these into MyFitnessPal, see how we go. In order to track how you're eating, and you know, your fats, your proteins, your carbs, I recommend using the app MyFitnessPal. It's the one that I use. I can put these numbers into MyFitnessPal. Everything that I scan or everything that I weigh out and put into the app will tell me how I'm doing, and it will track how much I've got left for the rest of the day. But other than that, I'm going to wing it. I'm going to see how we get on. But like I said, it's all trial and error. I'm not going to know until I actually try. But yeah, so those are my working calories for the day. And we're going to see how it goes. But I'm going to outro the video here, guys. I just want to say thank you very much if you stuck around to watch the end of this video. Don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. It really does mean the world to me. The channel's growing quite quickly actually at the minute, which is amazing, and I couldn't thank you enough. So please remember, like, subscribe, comment. But other than that, I'll see you in the next one. Peace!